G'day guys, David here from GEEKBITE. Today we're going to be taking a look at the T37, the world's smallest foldable drone. I finally got around to designing some GEEKBITE t-shirts. This is the very first run, they're super limited and they're only available for the next 3 days. After that, this particular design will not be available again. So quickly tap that link in the description to buy one now. I actually got sent one of these from rcmoment.com a little while ago, and it didn't go too well. I kinda connected my phone to it, started flying it around, and I flew it over my house and then totally lost it. Literally. I have no idea where that drone is. I saw it fly over my house and I was like, that's gone forever. And then sure enough, fortune teller here, I was right. So, I've got this sent to me again. This time, fingers crossed, I hope I don't lose the bloody thing, because that was a sad day when that happened. Very, very sad, sad day. Whoa! It's hard to act surprised when I already know what's in here because I've already unboxed one of these and sent it flying into space. So, we have a nice little velvety sort of pouch here to hold the thing in, and this is the drone itself. So you can see already how small this thing actually is. It's about the size of a mobile phone, I would say. Definitely you can put this in your pocket. It's a little bit thicker, obviously, and it's quite a bit lighter than a mobile phone. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm measuring things in mobile phones, but I guess that's a thing I can do now. So as with all good drones, we have replacement propellers here, because God knows I'm going to smash this into a wall. So there you have it. So we fold these little propellers out, and that's as big as the drone gets. That is with the propellers folded out completely. Before we dive into the review, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because if you don't, I'll throw up on you. Ugh. The GOOLRC T37 is advertised as the world's smallest foldable drone, which may have been the case when it was first released, but it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. I managed to find this eSheen E55, which looks like it's even smaller. Putting that claim aside, however, the T37 promises a lot. It has a 720p camera that takes video and photos and is apparently, born for selfie. The T37's debut also apparently makes UAV no longer machine, but the flying elf, making a breakthrough of imagination margin. And I think we all know what that means. Before using the drone, you must charge the battery. To charge the battery, you must remove the battery, unplug it, and then plug it into this little USB dongle thing. The battery is very finicky and can be difficult to install and remove. It'll charge through any powered USB port, and in my experience, it charged relatively quickly. It took about 30 minutes from the first charge, then about an hour and a half when charging from empty. There are lights at the front and back of the drone, which are white at the front and red at the back. These lights are indicator lights to show you which way the drone is facing and when the drone is ready to be paired. The lights aren't really useful for navigating your drone at night. Even though the T37 has a camera, there's no onboard memory or any ports for SD cards, which I was confused by. Instead, the drone sends a video feed straight to the user's phone, and then the phone does all the recording and the storing of the video. As you can imagine, this means that the video that gets recorded with the drone is not very high quality. It manages to stay at 720p, but it's very jerky, and it films for about 10 to 15 frames per second, which probably isn't what you want if you're looking to get any kind of usable footage from the device. Funnily enough, this actually isn't the first time I've played with this drone. I was hoping that this time around I'd have a better experience, but that unfortunately wasn't the case. The performance of this drone and its app is pretty woeful. I spent about half an hour sitting outside with it, trying desperately to try and get it hovering in one place, but any slight breeze would just pick it up and take it away no matter what I did. I imagined getting great shots, darting the camera through tight spaces, but it just didn't work. And even when I did get a shot that might have been okay, the video feed was jerky, and at times it totally cut out. The controls are far too unresponsive to be usable for any length of time, and the app would constantly crash. It got to a point where I would need to exit the app and switch the drone off, then on after every single flight, just so that I could connect to the drone again. Their one main advertising video shows the drone being used as a selfie drone, supposedly really good for taking selfies with, although with such a low-res camera and such an irritating control scheme, it's just not very practical. The price of this drone on rcmoment.com ranges between $37 and $42 depending on where you're shipping to. Tap the link I've left in the description to check it out. Plus, also check out my new Amazon influencer page to quickly browse through and buy other awesome stuff that I've taken a look at in past videos. Remember to subscribe and ding the little ding dong to be notified when I upload a new video.